Hi everyone, this is Joyce Polino Crane. I'm the news director at WestfordCAT. I'm here today with school committee member Chris Sanders, and we're here to talk a little bit about the Challenge Success Program and an upcoming event that we wanted to let you know about. Hi Chris.
Hi, how are you?
Fine, thanks.
Good.
Great to have you here today.
Good to be here. I'm excited to talk about Challenge Success.
Yeah. Can you explain to me and the rest of the community what is the Challenge Success Program?
Very good question. We get it a lot. So Challenge Success, in our involvement with Challenge Success, Westford Schools really started a couple of years ago. The superintendent, Bill Olson, and assistant superintendent, Carrie Cleary, signed us up to team with the Challenge Success organization. This is a nonprofit. It was really born out of research in the Stanford University School of Education. So this is evidence-based research to look at student well-being and student engagement in schools. And so I think one way and really the name Challenge Success, they chose that because they want people to challenge our notions of success and what a successful student looks like, and really broaden that idea of what success looks like in our students. And
because up until now, the successful student is the one that takes the track, the academic track, and advanced placement courses, honor courses, heads to a university, and does another 4 years. Is that the track we're talking?
It feels like a very narrow path sometimes. And you often hear people say, when asked, what should our students look like? You hear really nice things. You hear the right things. We want them to be engaged lifelong learners. We want them to be resilient. We want them to be balanced people and students. We want them to be creative problem solvers. We want them to be ethical citizens. It all sounds great, but we feel sometimes there's a disconnect between that and what we're seeing, which is increasingly students who are stressed out, don't feel balanced, aren't engaged with schoolwork, and are afraid to make mistakes because they're scared of deviating from this narrow path. So Challenge Success really is a way of looking at different things schools can do, parents can do, students can do to help address all of those issues.
So is it helping to combat some of the mental health issues that we've been seeing, not just in Westford, but universally in that young age group?
It is, and I think that was a trigger for a lot of this work, is to look at what's going on with students and what pressures are they feeling, and also physical factors. Sleep. We know that sleep is an issue with our high school students.
That they don't get enough sleep.
They don't get enough sleep.
Because they're working. I mean, I know students who they have jobs after school, and then they get home from their job and start their homework and don't get to bed until midnight.
Right, and then they're up at 6.
And then they're up at 6
school, and we know that 6 hours is not enough for an adolescent.
For a teen especially,
Right.
So, what is the event that you are coordinating with others?
So there's a lot of effort in town around Challenge Success. At the high school and at the middle schools, we have Challenge Success teams that are doing a lot of introspection around these issues and actually making some changes to try to improve student well-being and engagement. And we have parent representatives like myself who sit on those teams. And as part of the parent group, we started noticing that, again, there's that disconnect. We tell our students, we just want you to be happy, we just want you to find your passion, but they're hearing a different message, which is, you need to get a really good GPA, and you need to get really good grades, and take those AP classes, and do lots of extracurriculars, and hold leadership positions, all so you can get into this, you're one of your top colleges, and if you don't, what will become of you? And we really feel like that's what they're hearing. It's from peers, maybe from parents sometimes inadvertently, from the culture, maybe it's in the water, but they're hearing that. So we wanted to find a way to give a different message to them that shows them that there's other paths and it's not so narrow and so fraught. And so we're holding a storytelling event. So people who might be fans of the Moth Radio Hour storytelling, this was inspired by that. And we're going to have people come up, a series of individuals, adults, who have been through this, who can tell their story about how they didn't take the obvious path, or they faced a real failure and came out stronger from it, or maybe they didn't go to college, or they went to community college and transferred, or they went to the military, or they took a gap year. So a range of stories that hopefully will inspire our students and our parents, it's really for both, to broaden their idea of what a successful path can look like.
I love
in
this
high
idea,
school.
the personal narrative,
Personal narrative.
how you can succeed without being conventional.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. What's the date of the event?
It's January 29th. That's a Tuesday. We're looking to hold it at Westford Academy, probably in the Performing Arts Center there. And we're excited to start identifying our storytellers. So we've put a call out, on social media and through emails for people who might have a good story to tell. And we'll be looking through those folks and trying to identify the 5 or 6 that will be our storytellers for that night.
And so they should contact Challenge Success, or
Right. They can.
How can they reach you?
On Facebook, there's a Westford Challenge Success page. They can reach out there. You can email westfordchallengesuccess@gmail.com also, and that will find us.
Okay. And what time will the event be?
Probably around 7 p.m. I don't know that we have a hard time yet, but
Yeah.
7 or 7:30.
The main point here is you're looking for people to tell stories, and you're going to maybe have a little chat with them on the phone to see if the story fits the subject matter for that
Exactly.
evening.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
So little auditions.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
But it sounds like you'll probably have a great turnout for this and a great contribution from the storytellers.
We're hoping, and it doesn't have to be people who have necessarily live in Westford or went to Westford Academy. We're opening it up, to surrounding communities, and both for storytellers and when it comes time to publicize the event, we'll be inviting nearby communities, parents, students, educators to come take part.
Okay. Is there anything else you want the community to know?
No, just check us out on Facebook, and for parents in the community, we do have a newsletter that goes out with resources, articles, and updates on what's going on with Challenge Success in Westford.
And they can find that on the Westford Challenge Success Facebook page?
Yes.
Yeah, because I found
Absolutely.
it there too.
Yes.
Yeah. So, okay, well, great. Thank you for coming today.
Thank you
and
for having me.
chatting with me.
Appreciate it.
For WestfordCAT News, this is Joyce Polino Crane. See you around town.